Here we are, week 11. One final week stands between our trainers and the grand finales. Every step, every challenge, every breakthrough has led us here. It's still anyone's race, and we could not be more proud of the growth, grit, and sheer brilliance shown by our teams. Finale week awaits. Are you ready to finish strong?
This week with Nellie, I wasn't able to get off property again. Unfortunately, during the week I have college and I'm not able to get her off property during the week. And this past weekend, we have gotten a ton of rain. So unfortunately, I wasn't able to get her off property because we would have just chewed up the other person's place. So we worked at home. I decided I was going to show you guys raw videos of me working Nellie, trying to get contact for the first time. Nellie's amazing. She rides on the buckle. She's just great. But I probably should have started working with this just a little bit earlier. I like riding on a loose rein. I really haven't asked Nellie for any contact whatsoever. So you'll see in this video, I'm riding a little bit like a wet noodle. I'm not focusing on myself as much as I was focusing on trying to get her to drop her head a little bit. We definitely had some really, really good steps, but I wanted to show you guys this the very first time I worked with her. The entire video of my whole ride out in that field, just so that you guys can see the before, and I'm really hoping that we're going to have a really, really nice after in the finale for the dressage test, so hang tight for that. This is this week. Unfortunately, I only got a chance to ride her a couple times. Again, I'm in college, and then all the rain that we've had, it was a little bit hectic, but the finale is coming up. I'm really excited for it, and Nellie was really starting to pick up understanding the contact a little bit more at the end. And I'm so excited to show you guys the difference that even 2 weeks is going to make from what she is now just learning the contact. It's not going to be perfect, I'm sure, but I have no doubt in my mind that you guys are going to see a huge difference between this ride, her very first experience, and then in the finale for the dressage test. So hang tight for that. I can't believe that we're almost done. Less than 2 weeks left to the finale. Everybody's done so amazing with their horses, and I'm really excited to see how this turns out for everybody. The question for this week is, what advice would you have for somebody just starting to work an off-the-track standardbred? The biggest advice that I would honestly have would be groundwork, and building up that trust with your new horse. It makes a huge difference when the horse trusts you and wants to work with you as a partnership instead of just doing things because it has to. It might take a little bit longer in the short run of things, but in the long run, you will make so much more progress, so much faster. Everybody here in this challenge for these past few weeks has obviously done that with their horse, and they've created a great bond. Everybody's made leaps and bounds, and it makes a huge difference when your horse trusts you. If you're taking shortcuts, just jumping on and going, that's great. It might look awesome for the first few weeks, but it just isn't suitable in the long run. There's always going to be something else that a horse that doesn't trust you is going to be nervous of or unsure of, and you want them looking at you for comfort. Another huge thing would be taking your time and having a lot of patience. If you don't have the patience required, then I would definitely suggest sending them out. There's going to be times that you probably want to bang your head off the wall because you are trying so hard and you're just clashing and things just aren't working. But if you're patient and consistent, that's going to come. It's going to take time, but when you put the time into things, it makes a world of difference. And that's all I can say. Patience, time, trust, groundwork. If you do all four of those things, it's going to be an amazing partnership, and you and your horse will succeed in the long run. And don't be afraid to ask for help either. Every horse is different. Every person's different. You can do the same thing 10 times with 10 different horses and it's going to work. And every once in a while, a horse just needs a different method of things, and you have to be open and willing to work with the horse that you have. You can't be set in your ways, because at the end of the day, a horse is an animal and animals aren't books. So it makes a huge difference. I've really, really loved working with Nellie. I've really, really loved working with just about any horse that I've worked with in the past. Standardbreds are extremely smart, very willing partners. The good part about a standardbred is they've already been exposed to a ton of different things, so they don't tend to be spooky looking, nervous horses. Very, very smart, and standardbreds are a great way to start thinking about training horses yourself, because they kind of already have that background. Great idea to start a standardbred. I would always say, go ahead, do it. You won't regret it one bit.
Okay.